Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel if you're old, and welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm Jude Kennedy, I do StudyTube on YouTube, and today we're talking about UCAS. UCAS is now gone. UCAS sent away. We can all finally breathe, or can we? You may be waiting for university to get back to you. You may be sitting with all your results, or not results, all your offers back like I am. I'm going to talk about my experience with UCAS today, all the different parts of it. Yeah, UCAS is hard, and a lot of people do UCAS if they want to go to university. That's really one of the main things that UCAS is for, getting you from your school to your university, and it's not easy. It's not easy to do at all. First of all, I want to talk about my choices. People are always really confused about my choices because it's not normal. So I only chose to apply to one university, which a lot of people think is like, what? But no, I only want to go to one university, the one in Northern Ireland. This bottle, which I need to get out of the frame anyway, not sponsored, but like the university I want to go to, Queen's University Belfast. And I have the bottle, like I love Queen's. I've always wanted to go to Queen's actually, and nothing has changed. So I applied 5 times to Queen's. And also, I want to live at home. I've already said I'm not living at university, I'm living at home because I like my study space. I'm happy with my study space and I don't want to go anywhere else just yet. But we'll talk more about that later. My choices from like my worst choice or the choice I want to go to least. Medicinal chemistry, Bachelor of Science with a year in industry. It's BBB. I should be able to get that. If I can't, even though exams have been cancelled, and I'm recording this before we know what's actually happening, but exams have been cancelled, and so I don't know what is going to happen, but I'm assuming that with my track record, I should be able to get more than BBB. Then in number 4 we have Maths, Masters, AAA or A star AB if you get an A star in Maths. I am hoping for an A star in Maths. That would be nice, considering I do further Maths too. I'm hoping. And then we have Medicinal Chemistry, Master of Science, AAA. It's like you go in with the intent of coming out with a Master's rather than having to apply for a Master's at the end of your Bachelor's degree. That's the only difference about that. Chemistry with year in industry, Masters of Science, AAA, and Medicinal Chemistry, Masters with year in industry. Medicinal Chemistry, Masters with year in industry, AAA is the course I really want to go to. It's going to be the one that I put down. I've loved this course. I didn't even know it existed until I looked at the Queen's website maybe last year. I was going for chemistry, that was really the one I was going for, or biochemistry actually, and then I saw the medicinal chemistry course and fell in love instantly. I had to work out what it was, I had to work out what's going to happen with it, but it's so interesting. It's like biochemistry is kind of, what happens to your body when stuff happens, what's the chemical stuff that happens in your body. Medicinal chemistry is what do the medicines do to your body? What happens to the medicines? How do you make medicines to, do certain things in the body? And it combines chemistry, maths, and biology perfectly, with chemistry being actually the main focus and biology being a bit of a lesser focus, but it's for that medicinal part that the biology comes in, and maths obviously being kind of a big focus in a lot of areas of chemistry anyway. That's why I picked that one, and I absolutely adore the course. It's actually split with chemistry and chemical engineering in year 1, which I don't mind. It means if I really don't actually like the medicinal chemistry, I can move about a bit with no problems. It's just like, yeah, I want to move. I don't intend to, but that's the thing. Also in year 4, year in industry, I'm hoping to go to Germany. That is my plan. If I can go to Germany, I will. And I'm really excited for that, like really excited. I just want to go to Germany again, really, and live there for a bit longer than 2 weeks. So then UCAS application is the bane of everyone's existence, honestly, and it's so complicated. I actually went to a virtual class to help fill in the form because there's so much of it. It seems really daunting. I actually did it over a couple of days. So I filled in all my personal information one day, filled in all my like GCSEs another day. I had to then fill in my so I did 10 GCSEs in school and 1 outside of school. And for that I had to then put in a new school, put in what I got, and the problem with that was that it's like, you can't be going to two schools at the same time. And I was like, but I did. Even though I didn't actually go to the school, I just did it through that school. And then all my music exams, which are in separate exam centres, and I did my theory. I did grade 8 piano, grade 6 French horn. And so it was like, these are all different things which I did with three different people, and it was very complicated. And then I had to attend a virtual class to actually get like the school stuff, like the university stuff done, all those buttons, and you're like, what button do I press? What number is it? Like student finance, all that stuff. It's above me. I don't really understand it. And so I attended a virtual class and it helped so much. If your careers teacher is going to do a virtual class, this is whenever we were in lockdown, by the way, so I wasn't in school. But if your careers teacher does it in your class with you, great. If they do a virtual class with you, even better actually, I think, because it meant that we were, on class, but you could also have it up at the same time. So you could have, the class in the background and then have your thing over the top and work away on that. It was so useful because I got it done in that class time, and it was like the teacher was saying, do this, do this, do this, and you got it done in the class time rather than going, I don't know what to do, trying to find out from people. It was a lot easier, a lot faster, and I'm so glad that I went and got that done when I did, because the stress, and you need to make sure that you're 100% accurate, or it'll get sent back to you from your school if they check it. And if anything goes wrong, if it gets to UCAS, then no, it comes straight back. So you do not want anything to be wrong. Then there's the personal statement. The personal statement I found really hard because I'm not good at English at all. English is not my strong suit whatsoever, but I do try English. And so writing doesn't come naturally to me. I was so lucky to have an English teacher as my careers teacher this year in upper 6th, year 13, year 14, year 13 England, where he helped me so much with, just getting the English part of it done. I brought all my ideas together. I might make a video about personal statements because they're hard to write. Honestly, I might make one further on in the year. They're really hard to write, and it's different. It's so different for every course. You have to show your passion, your excitement, and any knowledge you already have on your chosen degree subject, and you have to make it pretty specific or they won't even consider you. And if you're going for medicine, it has to be medicine this, medicine that, medicine this. If you're going for law, it has to be law this, law that, whatever. If you're going for art, you need to have your whole art portfolio ready to go. You need to talk about, I don't even know what you talk about in an art thing because I'm so, I don't know anything about art, really. For me, I talked about my work experience where I went and actually followed and shadowed a PhD student in Queen's, and we learned about, genetic code and how they can track what drugs do to genes and things like that. It was really interesting. And how gene expression is linked to how drugs work on people. I thought that was really interesting. And I talked about that, but it's so hard to get it down. And then when you're trying to paste it in, I was words over, I was words under, I was words in between. It's very confusing. And finally, before I literally get plunged into darkness due to the fact that Northern Ireland gets dark in about 5 seconds, getting offers back is such a weird thing. You'll just be sitting somewhere and you'll get an email and be like, your track is updated, and you go, wait, what? And you just get your offer back, and it's really weird. I got all 5 of my offers back within 3 days. I don't know why. It might have been because I put my UCAS form in so early. Mine was in November, and I got them back within 3 days. All 5 of them got all 5 of my offers, and I don't know why. Did they read my personal statement? Hopefully, because I spent a lot of work and time into that. But I'm so glad I've got mine back. And yeah, let me know who has offers back, who doesn't, what your status is with offers. And also in the comments down below, let me know what courses you're doing. I'm curious to know. But that is all I have time for today. If you do like today's video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below, do all the great stuff. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye.